There are common experiences that unite the human race. Like, pretending not to see someone you totally just recognized, making that weird whoop noise when you almost bump into someone. And of course, a bad haircut. My last bad haircut was a too short bob that had me looking like the sixth member of the Backstreet Boys. Backstreet's back. All right. The good news is that no matter how bad it is, it's hair, so it'll always grow back. But what if it doesn't? Well, if it doesn't, you could always get extensions. But would purchasing them mean that you're participating in a billion-dollar, unregulated, and at times unethical industry? Humans have a complicated relationship with hair, one that affects science, culture, and the entire global community. So today, we'll first sharpen our shears and explore the biological background of hair. Next, we'll brush through the cultural and societal impacts. And finally, we'll make the big chop and snip through the global controversies surrounding the hair industry. Get ready, because here we go. According to Guinness World Records, 17-year-old Argentinian Abril Lorenzetti holds the record for longest hair on a teenager, with hair measuring 4 feet and 11.84 inches long. For reference, I'm 4'11". So I guess with her hair, I'd look like Cousin It. Lorenzetti told Guinness that she decided to grow her hair after a bad haircut. Girl, I get it. Thankfully, there's more to hair than bad experiences. In Hair, A Human History, biologist Kurt Sten states that hair contains up to 14 different elements, including traces of gold. And even though it's dead, hair is incredibly strong. A single strand can carry up to 6.5 pounds of weight. Despite its freakish strength, we still lose about 50 to 100 strands a day. For some, however, the amount is much more. According to a May 10, 2018 article published by the Mayo Clinic, approximately 80 million Americans experience complete or partial hair loss. Now, there are many types of hair loss, the most common being androgenetic alopecia, otherwise known as male or female pattern baldness. There's also alopecia areata, an autoimmune condition where the body's immune system attacks hair follicles, resulting in a complete loss of hair, including lashes and eyebrows. Depending on the case, hair loss can be temporary, but often it's permanent. However, a new discovery could change that. According to a June 2018 study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, doctors may soon be able to use a patient's own stem cells to grow skin with hair follicles, and then transplant that skin onto balding areas of the scalp, resulting in a cure for baldness. FDA approval is still pending, but treatments are expected to be available by 2020. So hair today, maybe not gone tomorrow. On October 19th, 2018, the 42nd annual Boogie Bayou Mullet Festival was held in Niceville, Florida. According to their website, the festival is meant to celebrate the lowly mullet, which was once very prominent in Niceville's fishing culture. How nice. For better or for worse, hair has long played a role in the continuum of our culture and identity, just not one with which everyone agrees. According to an August 29, 2018 article published by the New York Times, an 11-year-old girl was asked to leave her Louisiana school as her braids violated a rule against unnatural hairstyles because her braids included hair extensions. And in December, a high school wrestler in New Jersey was forced to choose between cutting his dreadlocks or forfeiting his match, even though he was wearing a legal hair cover in accordance with the rules from the National Federation of Student Athletic Associations. Supporters of these students believe that these attacks are nothing more than veiled racism, as the way a person's hair is styled doesn't impact their ability or the ability of those around them to learn. Additionally, using hair as an impetus for hate extends beyond the hair on our heads, especially when it comes to the feminine expectation. According to an April 23, 2018 article published by Allure magazine, model Arvida Bystrom received rape threats after starring in an Adidas campaign with her unshaved legs front and center. And actress Lola Kirk, she received death threats after showing up to the Golden Globes with hairy armpits. Clearly, we have a long road to travel before we stop viewing hair through the lenses of our academic, professional, and social spaces. One space where hair seems to be performing just fine, however, is the business sector. According to an October 3rd, 2018 article published by MarketWatch.com, human hair imports to the US alone in 2017 totaled almost $700 million, a 1,257% increase from $51.6 million in 1992. The majority of human hair exports come from China and India, and in most cases, hair is cultivated from those regions voluntarily. For example, at the Venkateswara temple in India, worshippers shave their heads in a ritual of devotion. The temple then takes those strands and sells them at auction, with fashion companies bidding almost $12 million on what temple employees call black gold. But the hair industry doesn't always hold itself to a gold standard. Hair is a valuable commodity, but due to the lack of regulation, hair isn't always ethically sourced. According to a June 9th, 2018 expose published by Refinery 29, much of the hair in today's market is coming from war-torn countries, where it's easy to exploit women in their vulnerable situations. Hair is sold for $10 a ponytail, and then bought for 10 times that amount at upscale salons. And that's if women are paid at all. For example, in Venezuela, a group of women were kidnapped and held at gunpoint, while their kidnappers hacked off their hair, all to supply an industry demand that is expected to exceed revenues of $10 billion by 2023. These atrocities have sparked hair extension brands into striving to ethically source hair. Brands like Great Length, Woven Hair, and Remy New York say exactly where they get their hair, making their supply line transparent and ensuring that every flip of our hair is socially responsible and fabulous. Whether you have it or don't, hair makes a statement. It can speak volumes about your religion, your job, or your lifestyle. It can be a status symbol or even communicate your mental state. Think Britney Spears circa 2007. Today, we sharpened our shears and explored the biological background of hair, brushed through the cultural and societal impacts, and finally, snipped our way through the global controversy surrounding the hair industry. So, I guess hair is all it's tangled up to be. I'm here for that.